Hello and welcome to Matt's Casual Cooking. Today, in honor of Mexican Month, we will be making enchiladas with white sauce. Very easy dish that you can make in under an hour. Very fun and tasty treat for yourself or your family. So we'll go over all the ingredients and how to put it together, and let's get to it.
All right, folks, so we're going to go over the ingredients you're going to need today. Now, for starters, you're going to need 2 tablespoons of butter, a quarter cup of slivered onions, and a quarter cup of chopped onions, and we're going to cook those in a pan. Now then, for your first bowl, you're going to need 3 ounces of cream cheese. You're going to want to make sure that's softened. You're going to need 1 tablespoon of milk. You're going to need a quarter teaspoon of ground cumin. Now you can, if you want, optional would be 4 ounces of diced green chilies, and if you're getting out of a can, just go ahead and drain it. Now you're also going to need 2 cups of cooked chicken. Now you can either, after you're done cooking, you can either chop that up, you can make it into cubes, you can cut it into just straight lines, you can also pull it apart for some pulled chicken if you can. So, and then you're also going to need at least 12 7-inch flour tortillas or 6-inch corn tortillas. Now you want at least 12 because sometimes you can get a little bit more in the dish. So now for your sauce, you're going to need 1 10 3/4 ounce can of condensed cream of chicken or cream of mushroom soup. Now, if you can't find a 10 3/4 ounce, a 10.5 ounce will work just as good. You're also going to need 8 ounces of sour cream. And you're also going to need 1 cup of milk. Now, for cooking on top, we're also going to need 3/4 cup of either shredded Monterey Jack or some sort of cheddar cheese. Now you could go mild, sharp, it's completely up to you. You're also going to need at least 2 tablespoons of slivered onion, or not onion, sorry, almonds. So what we're going to do first is we're going to start cooking the chicken, and we're going to cook the onion and the almonds together. So we'll go ahead and get to that. Alright folks, so you can see I got the almonds and I've got the onions cooking in with the butter. So what you want to do is you just want to cook these until the almonds are lightly toasted and the onions are nice and tender. So then once that's done, add it in with your cream cheese mixture until the chicken is done. So I will see you then. Alright folks, so the chicken is done and you can see I've just taken it and combined it in with the cream cheese, onions, almonds, milk, and cumin. Just make sure you got a nice coating all over it. So what we're going to do now is you're going to want to take your tortilla shell in a 9x13 pan, and you can see I've buttered it, or you can just do like a spray. Just make sure you grease the pan. So just take a couple pieces, just get it nice in the middle, kind of fold it over, and set it down. Now you're going to want to do this until you reach the end. Now if you don't have enough room in the end to go straight, sometimes what I like to do is I like to put them vertically or horizontally the other way. So go ahead and do that, and I will see you at the end here. Alright folks, so you can see I've got my tortillas in here with the filling, and I've got them 6 across. You don't have to do 6 across, you can only do 5. You can kind of see they're bunched up with the 6. What I also like to do to save room if I've got some extra down here, which I didn't today, The one at the end is kind of like the fold up, kind of push a little bit into the first one. So that will save you a little bit of room if you have extra ones down here. So what you want to do now is you want to take your sauce from your second bowl, mix it all together really well, and then we're just going to pour on top. Alright, so now that you've done that, is you're going to want to cover this with aluminum foil, and you're going to heat your oven to 350 degrees, and we're going to cook it covered for 35 minutes. So then once that's done, we're going to get to the next part. So I will see you after 35 minutes. Alright folks, so it's been a little over 35 minutes, and I've went ahead and taken the aluminum foil off. So what we want to do now, we just want to sprinkle your cheese. Get a nice layer. I know I said 3/4 of a cup, but be a little bit more if you want. And then go ahead and take your almonds. We're going to sprinkle those back on as well. Don't need as much. Now we're going to cook this, put this back in the oven, and we're going to cook it for 5 more minutes or until the cheese has melted. So go ahead and put it back in, and I will see you as soon as it's done. Alright folks, so you can see our enchiladas are done. It's been a little bit more than 5 minutes for me. I just really want to make sure all the cheese has melted. So if you enjoyed making this video today, and I know you will, it's very delicious, like, subscribe, share the video, leave a comment below, and I want to thank you for joining me at the beginning of Mexican Month, and I will see you next week.